It's the Wendy Williams experience, everybody. Hey. Gladys Knight and Ron Winans are in bed together. Of sorts. Well, you know, when you open a business together, it is like a marriage. They're opening a chicken and waffles chain in D.C. in the spring. And then one, they already have one in Atlanta, and apparently that's a big hit. So in the suburbs of D.C., they're going to open one later on this spring. The unfortunate part about this chicken and waffles chain is that the name is just too damn long. Gladys Knight and Ron Winans Chicken and Waffles. Now, come on, you all. Methuselah, you've been around for long enough where you are over being called Gladys Knight. Can't we just go with Gladys and Ron? Can't we just go with Gladys and Ron's or Knight and Winans? Or how about Celebrity Chicken and Waffles? Or something. The place is called Gladys Knight and Ron Winans Chicken and Waffles. That's too much. But I bet you the food is good. Congratulations on your... There's more to the Shaw Money story from the G Unit. Well, I told you guys that Shaw Money from the G Unit was robbed in Queens outside of a barbershop over the Easter weekend. Well, there's more to the story. You know what the more is? It wasn't outside that he was robbed. It was a setup. They locked the doors to the barbershop and robbed him at gunpoint. Now, it would seem to me that when you lock the doors inside of a business, it's not one of those twist locks, you know, where anybody can twist it out. It's the owner has a key to insert in the lock. So the owner was part of the setup? I don't know. But like I said, Shaw Money from the G Unit, they're saying it was a setup. He was locked inside the shop and robbed at gunpoint. The men also teased him about not being able to come back home to Queens, where he's from. And when Shaw managed to get away, the men shot at his vehicle. And in other gangster news, keeping it Queens, keeping it hood, Mobb Deep was dropped from Jive Records. Get well? They were released from their contract, despite the fact that that song got it twisted. People like that. Didn't people like that? But they failed to sell over 500,000. In other words, they failed to go gold with America's Nightmare, their last CD. They said the lackluster sales. And plus, they're saying Mobb Deep doesn't fit well in Jive's roster now with Justin and Britney and R. Kelly, Usher, and Outkast. You know, so they don't fit. So now, Havoc and Prodigy are homeless. Wow, guys. Shout out to the MO. Where was I the last break? Now, don't you remind me. I'll remind you. We were talking about the Desperate Housewives. See? I remember. So Terry ran off the set crying. And there's a whole thing going on behind the scenes of Desperate Housewives. I got to tell you something. Oh, you know what? And even though I'm really... My least favorite Desperate Housewife in real life is Eva Longoria. And I told you that yesterday. Just because it just seems as though all of her press... And I understand your 20s are made for, screwing around and doing whatever you're doing, taking care of your career, but also getting your date on. Every week it's somebody different that she's dating. And she's always, it never fails that she talks about, she can eat whatever she wants and she never goes on a diet. Envy, not. But just, I'm tired of hearing about all the Desperate Housewives. Just act on the damn show. You're really not that interesting in real life. None of you. Not even you, Nicolette. I love you, but not even you. Terry Hatcher, we've all gotten the memo. You're a great mother. We always see you with your daughter in the tabloids. We always hear stories about your daughter. You are a great mother, and I mean that. But you're not interesting, Felicity Huffman, huh? I'm not interested in that lawn boy. I'm not interested in Carlos. I'm not interested in that plumber in real life. Just act. But Eva Longoria must be congratulated. She just scored $1.9 million, the new contract that she's getting for the new face of L'Oreal, because she's worth it. And by the way, she's 30. That is terrific. She was picked because, here's the quote from L'Oreal, she was picked because of her stunning face and figure, but most of all, because of her beautiful, glossy hair. And that she does have. All three, as a matter of fact. She's a very pretty girl. And they're going to be doing lots of shampoo ads for this girl. So that's good. $1.9 million. Take that, Terry Hatcher. You might be the highest paid Desperate Housewives, and you might be the one with the Golden Globes, and you might be the one with the SAG Award, but you don't have a major endorsement deal. And quite frankly, honey, you can take your Golden Globes and put them way back there, because L'Oreal is worth it. Okay, score for you, Eva. You now lead the race. And I'm sure you will walk around the set to let the rest of them know that you lead. I just don't care about them in real life. And I was reading my Women's Wear Daily, which somebody sent me this, but actually I had already ripped this out to bring to the show, and I forgot it. So thank you so much for reading Women's Wear Daily and sending it to me. Oh, Robert Rose, thank you. How you doing? They have the over and out list. In other words, in and, what's not popping anymore list in Women's Wear Daily. It's a fashionistas must read magazine. And on here, you know what they have? They have our irritating tiny rodent dogs out. B-list celebrities in the front row. Oh, that would be... That would be those ill-fated tickets to the front row to... We're not even B. We're... Not even celebrities.
No, you escaped it though.
F-list. And then nobodies, as you are. F-list celebrities sitting in the front row. Right? Watching Denzel. The hottest ticket in town, Denzel on Broadway. All right, anyway, but they cited people like Miss Piggy, and they said apart from Miss Piggy, but they were pointing to Lizzie Grubman. So a direct diss to Lizzie. They have her picture there. What else is out? Queer-Eyed Anything. Oh, that's been over and out in my mind. That's been over and out. Low-rise pants. No, it depends on your figure. Low-rise pants to wear them like Britney. Okay, that's over and out. But low-rise pants elongate a short torso. Desperate Housewives. They have them on the over and out list. But I don't think they mean the TV show. I think that they mean, women who lay at home, feeling sorry for themselves. You understand? Being desperate. If you elect not to have a career and you're going to take care of the kids, admirable, great. But don't be desperate about it. Learn learn a skill anyway, just in case. Don't let him leave you desperate. Don't be desperate. Star Jones Reynolds as a fashion commentator. Over and out. Yeah. Tattoos. Over and out. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day talking about I want to get a tattoo. So over, so out. So over, so out. Spice Market Restaurant here in Manhattan. All the celebrities go over and out. High-profile stylists like Philip Block. Over and out. Rockers turn designers. Over and out. It bags. Ugh, they've been so over and out in my head. You got to have the new Louis Vuitton with the cherries on it. I think the last it bag that I bought was my Luella. And I bought that about 8 months ago. And then I was disgusted. I only carried it a few times. I bought the bright pink. Carried it a few times and that's it. But that's not really an it bag. A Luella bag is... That will last you forever. I don't know. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, I'm not going by what people say is the it bag. No more. Nope. Let me see what else is on this list of relevance. That's about it. Tweed Chanel knockoffs. Whatever. They always say one word too many in that magazine. Make me mad. Victoria Beckham. I always call the room in the wrong thing. Posh Spice. Well, her nanny quit. Now here she is. She just had a new baby. And the nanny quit. There was a huge fight at the house. And guess what it was over? I don't even know why she let the nanny quit. Why didn't she just fire her? The nanny has remained friends with the alleged former mistress of her husband, David Beckham. So why wouldn't you fire her? First of all, the nanny's not allowed to have friends. No. You concentrate on your job. I don't want to know anything about your friends. No. Because then I'll start judging, because birds of a feather flock together. The former Spice Girl, this Victoria, was raging via a telephone conversation with the nanny after she was spotted chatting with this girl Danielle, the jump off, at Club 195. First of all, a nanny that goes to a club does not mix. Geez, what are these celebrities thinking of? Don't you want some older woman with a large spread in the middle and big saggy bosoms and that dress that, is low in the front and high in the back at the hemline, because she's a little withered in the spine? Somebody who calls you baby all day? Everybody baby. This is so-and-so. Yes, baby. Could you please drop these things off at the cleaners? Show baby. Anything else? You know what I mean? Who wants a nanny who goes to the club? Okay, admittedly so. We used to have one of those. But when we moved, we left her where? Back there. And we never caught her doing anything wrong or anything like that, but just rubbed me wrong that, in a 5-day week, maybe every 9 days, she would come to work. Instead of wearing a 2-piece velour, she was a younger girl. She reminded me of, one of the 90210 girls. The one with the stringy hair, the stringy blonde hair. Which one? What was her name? What? I can't hear you, Regina.
Natalie? I'm gonna think
Natalie? There was no Natalie on 90210. Sit down. I was just trying to pipe up. Anyway, this is Brenda's arch enemy. Anyway, she reminded me of her. But every 9 days, she used to come to the house. And she'd have on blue eyeshadow and black eyeliner. And, something a little shorter than usual. And at the time, the baby was like brand new, still crawling around. This is when we lived in Marlton, New Jersey.
She was good, though. I spied on her one time.
Yeah, no, she was good. She drove a Fiero convertible. See, a little too fast times at Ridgemont High for me. But nannies are so difficult to find. You got to focus on what's important. Is she good to the baby? And she was. So you really can't place judgment on their outside activities. And you can't judge the blue eyeshadow by its cover. However, you know me, I'm judgmental, and I did. So I said, you know what? We're just going to hold on to her to keep consistency, and then when we move, we're going to get somebody new. Somebody who doesn't look like they have as much of a social life. Somebody who, somebody who's not going to the clubs. Keep it here, everybody.
It's Wendy, man.
I just found out this morning that my supervisor's pregnant.
Damn you, I told you not to do it.
Should I tell my wife what's up?
Plan on a divorce. And as for your job, put that where? Back there.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
The first page of this fax got cut off, but listen to the rest of it. I couldn't believe my eyes. Wendy, my son was giving my husband a professional.
Stab! Ladies! Can't get it!
She's the big one, Elizabeth. Come on, Elizabeth. How you doing?
I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys. I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys. I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys.
I'm going home. I'm going home. I've had it.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
What's up, y'all? This is Little Kim, the Queen Bee, the one and only. After me, there will be none. And I'm here representing the one and only Queen of the radio. That's right, y'all. The Queen Bee, Wendy Williams.
me feel the way you do. And I'll never let you go. For you to realize that you'll always be in my heart. The things you do for me, give me so much joy. You know, all I need is you. You mean the world to me. And it's plain to see that I love.
Wraps up our Faith Day here at WVLS. Hey, Faith. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. And don't forget, Faith's new CD, First Lady, is in stores today. I'm not saying that you need to go out and buy it. I'm just suggesting that if you enjoy grown and sexy music, you might think about going out to purchase First Lady. Oh, hell, go out and buy the girl's CD. It's Faith, everybody. So Faith called up earlier, but we were having problems with the phone call, but here it is. Hey, Faith.
Hi.
I just want you to know I had the best time last night at your party.
I'm so glad.
And
it ended up being a party, huh?
Yeah, it was, you know.
I didn't expect it to be a party, but it was pretty cool.
It was jam-packed, and all the right people were there. There was no drama. The booze was good. And you were divaliciously late at midnight when you were supposed to perform at 11 o'clock, but it was well worth it.
Well, you know what? We had to go back. We left the shoes, honey. So I couldn't perform without the pumps.
I was telling everybody earlier in the show, the shoes were stellar.
Thank you.
I had a great vantage point. Faith, and you know, everybody, Faith's new CD, which I kept calling Faithfully Yours. Damn it, I'm sorry. It's called First Lady.
Yes.
And it's in stores today, and we're celebrating Faith here in New York. I've been playing nothing but Faith music all day, and I'm loving it.
I was listening. I'm actually on my way to an in-store, but I was listening. They were like, call her, so... yes. Todd said hi and thank you for coming out. He's sorry he missed you guys, but I'm so glad you had a good time.
Yeah, tell everybody where your in-store is, and then we can get off the phone.
J&R Music World.
Where's that?
Downtown.
Okay.
Downtown.
Okay.
In the Wall Street area.
All right. And one last thing, Faith. That new song of yours, again. So I'm crying like a baby up there as you're singing it because, you know, I can so relate.
Hey, you know what, though? That's the when I came up there. I'm sorry, we were getting on the elevator. I didn't want you to get cut off. Mm-hmm. But when I looked up there, I was like, you were having a good time from the beginning. So
yeah,
I felt good about that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Faith, for a beautiful night, and thanks for the beautiful music.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon.
Enjoy
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. That's my girl. I love her. I'm so glad her CD is in stores today. And so we've been playing Faith all day long here. I love it. But it's almost time to go home. So Lindsay Lohan. So did you hear? She's dating Christian Slater, who's 35. Lindsay's 18. Christian Slater enjoys a certain lifestyle. You know, Lindsay, this is going to do nothing to squelch rumors that you are a party girl, if you know what I'm saying. Offender. And I think you do. Wow. Yeah, wow. Wow. terrific. And Rebecca Romaine Stamos, I told you I was going to talk about her today. Well, it's just a quick one. She has a new show coming on TV, like her ex-husband, John Stamos. Her show is a comedy. It's called Pepper Dennis. It's actually not a comedy, excuse me. It's more like, I guess, a drama show. She's going to play a reporter. And she's really got her hustle on. I never saw anything special about her. I still don't, other than, hustle. And that marriage to John Stamos, in a weird kind of way, even though he stayed unemployed for the majority of the marriage. I mean, I know he did Broadway on and off, but I'm talking about in terms of television. But you know what else I think helped her out? Her relationship with Howard Stern. Because they were always on the show. You know what I mean? It's just like Beth O, well, she's working it, so good for you, Rebecca. I never saw anything special about you, but okay. Do it. And about Beyonce, I was just going to quickly remind you guys that Beyonce's makeup artist, because I told you about this, her name is Mally, and she's got a new line, and I missed its debut on QVC. Did you see it? See, I don't think anybody in the audience watches QVC but me. Okay, well, I'll stand alone. I love QVC. And here's her quote about Beyonce. Beyonce is like my little muse. She's so beautiful. She's an artist's dream. That's it. There was no scandal on Beyonce. No engagement, nothing like that. Did you guys read in the newspaper or anything that Prince Rainier of Monaco might be dead, but they're not? I don't mean to laugh, but it's a nutty story going around. He might be dead. The rumors are circulating around in Monaco. He's 81 years old, and he's been the reigning king, or prince rather, for 50 years. Remember, he was married to Grace Kelly. Well, the rumor is he passed last week. He died last week. But because of a time-worn tradition, it requires 3 months of mourning period after the death of, the prince. Then, I guess, they'll let everybody know. So apparently, the Grand Prix, the Monaco Grand Prix, the famous race, is coming, I think, next month or something like that. And it brings huge cash to Monaco. And so they said sometime after the Grand Prix, then they'll announce that he's died. But word is the prince is dead. Remember how buck wild Stephanie used to be? Remember she was messing around with Rob Lowe and whatnot? Running around, all butch-like. Mm-hmm. Domino's Pizza, remember on The Apprentice? Do you watch The Apprentice like that? I don't watch The Apprentice like that, but I happened to watch that particular night when Domino's, The Apprentice, created create a flavor and market it. Remember they had to do that? So they paid somewhere between $2 and $4 million to be featured on that episode. They paid The Apprentice to be featured on the episode. But the people of Papa John's got the tip before the episode ran. So Papa John's brought advertising during The Apprentice, big time advertising. And that's Domino's main competitor. And do you know what their thing said? I didn't realize this because I walk out during commercials. Why eat a pizza made by apprentices when you can call the pros at Papa John's? Isn't that fabulous? That's great. That's wonderful. I like that. So 20 more days before Lamont Bentley's estate trial begins. I'm just keeping you abreast with that because I'm going to be watching that for us. I know you have better things to do in life than handle the triviality of celebritydom. Oh, boy. How is Martin Bashir going to make a Puffy interview fabulous, great? I was just thinking about that because I know you don't have time to, so I was thinking about it for you. Yesterday, I was saying that Martin Bashir hasn't had one of those stellar interviews since Michael Jackson. Well, I never heard of Martin Bashir until Michael Jackson, but now, how can you forget him? Well, he wants to keep the momentum going, so he's looking for his next interview person, and so he wants it to be Puffy. I'm like, what? Come on. Unless he's going to kick the door open on some serious secrets, then what is the point? He parties, he drinks, he yachts, he, makes babies, he, whatever. Okay. Martin Bashir, go for somebody else or something. Anyway, that's my walking music. I gotta go. I love you for listening, and we'll talk tomorrow. Thanks for being here today. Bye-bye.
Peace, party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
No, there's more show. Oh, yes. New York City, it's the bonus hour, exclusively for you on 107.5 WBLS, and it happens. Oh, and get on the phones, 866-GET-WENDY, because the bonus hour is next.